That healthy breakfast of 2 or 3 eggs you've trusted for years? I'm here to tell you it's not enough. It's a drop in the bucket against the silent thief that is sarcopenia, the age-related muscle loss that leads to devastating falls and a loss of independence. Relying on eggs alone is like trying to build a brick house with a handful of pebbles. What the food industry and even some doctors aren't telling you is that far more powerful, muscle-building foods are hiding in plain sight, waiting to give your body the signal to rebuild. This isn't your fault. You've been doing what you thought was right. But our bodies change profoundly after 60. We develop something called anabolic resistance, which is a fancy way of saying our muscles become hard of hearing. They don't listen to the protein signals from foods like eggs as well as they used to. We need to shout louder, with smarter proteins that are more potent, more absorbable, and packed with the cofactors that turn that protein into new, strong muscle tissue. The good news is, I'm about to show you exactly how. We're going to count down the 7 most powerful sarcopenia-killing foods that leave eggs in the dust. The 7 sarcopenia-killing foods that beat eggs. We're going to start our list with number 7 and work our way up to the absolute number 1 food for rebuilding muscle fast after 60. I promise you, what's at the top of this list will surprise you. Number 7. Amaranth. You may have walked past this ancient grain in the supermarket 1,000 times. Amaranth was a staple food of the Aztecs, and they knew something we're just now rediscovering. This tiny seed is a complete protein powerhouse. While 3 large eggs give you about 18 grams of protein, a cooked cup of amaranth delivers around 14 grams, but with a critical difference. The protein in amaranth is uniquely rich in the amino acid lysine. Why is that so important for you? Think of lysine as the master key that unlocks muscle protein synthesis, the actual process of building new muscle. It's also crucial for helping your body absorb calcium, which is vital for bone strength, creating that strong frame your muscles need. When you fall, it's strong bones and strong muscles together that prevent a fracture. Eggs are decent in lysine, but amaranth provides it in a plant-based package that also delivers fiber and crucial minerals. But the secret weapon of amaranth is something called resistant starch. This feeds the good bacteria in your gut, which then produce a miraculous compound called butyrate. Butyrate lowers inflammation body-wide. Chronic inflammation is a major driver of sarcopenia. It's like a constant, low-level fire that breaks down your muscle tissue. By taming that fire with amaranth, you're not just providing building blocks for muscle, you're protecting the muscle you already have. How do you use it? It's incredibly versatile. You can cook it into a creamy porridge for breakfast, far superior to oatmeal. You can also pop it like tiny popcorn in a dry pan and sprinkle it over salads or yogurt for a protein-packed crunch. It's an easy, affordable swap that begins to fight muscle loss from the inside out. Number 6. Tempeh. Next up is tempeh. If you've been hesitant about soy, I want you to listen closely, because fermented soy is a completely different animal, and it's one of the best tools we have to defeat sarcopenia. A single cup of tempeh can pack over 30 grams of high-quality, muscle-building protein. That's nearly double what you get from 3 eggs, in a form your body can use much more efficiently. The magic here is fermentation. The fermentation process uses beneficial bacteria to pre-digest the soy. This does 2 incredible things. First, it makes the protein far more bioavailable. Your digestive system doesn't have to work as hard to break it down and absorb the amino acids, which is critical as our digestive enzymes decline with age. Second, it neutralizes many of the anti-nutrients found in unfermented soy, making it much easier on the gut. But here's where tempeh truly shines and leaves eggs behind. It is one of the richest food sources on the planet of vitamin K2, specifically in its best form, MK7. We all know vitamin K1 is for blood clotting, but K2 is the traffic cop vitamin. It directs calcium out of your arteries, where it causes plaque, and into your bones, where it belongs. Stronger bones provide a better anchor for your muscles. Furthermore, emerging research suggests K2 plays a role in mitochondrial function within your muscle cells. Think of mitochondria as the tiny power plants in your muscles. Better working power plants mean more energy, better endurance, and more efficient muscle repair. You can crumble tempeh and saute it like ground meat, slice it into strips and bake it like bacon, or marinate and grill it like a steak. Its firm, nutty texture is satisfying, and it absorbs flavors beautifully. Replacing ground beef or even chicken with tempeh once or twice a week is a powerful strategy to rebuild muscle. Number 5. Hemp Hearts. At number 5, we have one of the easiest and most delicious ways to supercharge your protein intake. Hemp Hearts, or shelled hemp seeds. Don't worry, this is the nutritional part of the hemp plant with no psychoactive effects. What it does have is an astonishing amount of complete protein, about 31 grams per 100 grams, which is about 10 grams in a quick 3 tablespoon serving you can sprinkle on almost anything. The type of protein in Hemp Hearts is special. About 65% of it is a protein called edestine, which is a globular protein that is incredibly easy for the human body to digest and utilize. It's considered one of the most bioavailable plant proteins available. So, when you eat Hemp Hearts, you can be confident that protein is getting to your muscles, not just passing through. But here's the game changer for senior health, especially concerning muscle recovery and blood flow. Hemp Hearts have a perfect, naturally occurring ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids, around 3.1. This ratio is powerfully anti-inflammatory. Remember that fire of inflammation breaking down muscle? Hemp Hearts help put it out. Even more importantly, Hemp Hearts are loaded with magnesium and an amino acid called arginine. Arginine is a precursor to nitric oxide in your body. Nitric oxide is a vasodilator, meaning it relaxes and opens up your blood vessels. This improves circulation, allowing more oxygen and nutrients, including those precious amino acids, to be delivered directly to your muscle tissues, accelerating repair and growth. Better blood flow also helps regulate blood pressure. It's a total system upgrade. You don't need to cook them. Just sprinkle 3 tablespoons on your morning oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or mix them into a salad dressing. It's the simplest way to add 10 grams of superior anti-inflammatory, circulation-boosting protein to any meal. Number 4. Pumpkin seed protein powder. Now we're getting into the heavy hitters. You might be familiar with whey or soy protein powders, which can often cause bloating and digestive distress, especially for older adults. But there's a gentler, yet incredibly potent alternative: pumpkin seed protein powder. By weight, this powder is about 60% protein, meaning a single scoop can deliver 20 to 25 grams of high-quality protein with a robust amino acid profile. It's a fantastic, easy-to-digest option for fighting sarcopenia. But again, it's the co-nutrients that make it so much more powerful than an equivalent amount of protein from eggs. Pumpkin seeds are a mineral treasure chest. They are one of the best food sources of 2 minerals critical for muscle function in seniors: zinc and magnesium. Zinc is essential for hormone production, including the hormones involved in muscle growth and repair. As we age, zinc levels often decline, and this directly impacts our ability to build and maintain muscle mass. It's also crucial for a healthy immune system. Magnesium is perhaps even more important. It's involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, including protein synthesis, muscle and nerve function, and blood glucose control. It helps your muscles relax after contracting, which can reduce cramping and improve sleep quality. Deep, restful sleep is when your body does most of its muscle repair. So, by getting enough magnesium, you're directly supporting the recovery process that allows muscles to grow stronger. A scoop of pumpkin seed protein in your morning smoothie or mixed into a bowl of applesauce provides not just the building blocks of muscle, but the essential spark plugs, zinc and magnesium, that make the entire engine run smoothly. Its mild, nutty flavor blends easily, making it a simple and powerful tool to ensure you're meeting your elevated protein needs without the digestive upset. Number 3. Spirulina. This might be a new one for many of you, but I urge you to pay close attention. Spirulina is a blue-green algae, and it is arguably the most nutrient-dense food on the planet. By weight, it is a shocking 60–70% complete protein. This is astronomical. For comparison, beef is about 22% protein. The protein in spirulina is also incredibly bioavailable. Around 95% of it can be utilized by the body. Just 1 to 2 teaspoons of spirulina powder can add 8 to 12 grams of world-class protein to your day. But the protein is just the beginning of the story. Spirulina's brilliant blue-green color comes from a pigment protein complex called phycocyanin. This is not just a color, it's a potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compound. Studies have shown phycocyanin can reduce oxidative stress and muscle damage during exercise, improve endurance, and speed up recovery. For someone fighting sarcopenia, this means protecting your precious muscle tissue from damage while you build new tissue. Spirulina is also rich in a gentle, highly absorbable form of iron. Fatigue is one of the biggest complaints I hear from my clients over 65, and low-level iron deficiency is often a hidden culprit. Proper iron levels are necessary to create hemoglobin, which carries oxygen to all your cells, including your muscles. Better oxygenation means more energy and better muscle function. I want to share a quick story about a client of mine, David. David was a 68-year-old retired accountant. He was eating eggs every morning, going for walks, but he just felt weak and exhausted all the time. He told me, "I feel like my get up and go got up and went." We tested his iron levels, and they were borderline low. I had him add 1 teaspoon of spirulina to a small glass of orange juice every morning. The vitamin C in the juice helps you absorb the iron even better. Within a month, David called me. He said, "It's like someone flipped a switch on. I have my energy back, and I feel stronger on my walks." The combination of usable iron and high-quality protein was the 1-2 punch his body needed. Number 2, Lupini beans. This is my secret weapon for so many of my clients. If you haven't heard of Lupini beans, you need to write this down. These bright yellow beans, popular in Mediterranean countries, are a sarcopenia fighting miracle. A single cup of cooked lupini beans contains around 40 grams of protein. Let that sink in. That's more than a 6-ounce steak, with 0 cholesterol and tons of fiber. But here's the crucial detail that puts lupini beans in a class of their own. They are extraordinarily high in the most important amino acid for triggering muscle growth, leucine. Leucine is the primary anabolic trigger. It's the specific amino acid that signals your muscle cells to start the muscle protein synthesis process. After age 50, our muscles require a much higher dose of leucine to get the same muscle-building signal. While eggs contain some leucine, a cup of lupini beans delivers over 3 grams of it, a dose that research shows is powerful enough to overcome anabolic resistance in older adults. I worked with a wonderful woman named Carol, a 72-year-old grandmother. Her biggest fear was that she was becoming too frail to lift her 4-year-old grandson. She had lost her confidence. We got her eating a small bowl of lupini beans as an afternoon snack 4 times a week. The high leucine content gave her muscles the powerful signal they had been missing. After 2 months, she sent me a picture of her lifting her grandson up, beaming. She said, "I feel solid again. I feel strong." That is the power of a targeted leucine dose. On top of that, lupini beans are incredibly low in carbohydrates and rich in prebiotic fiber, which feeds your gut microbiome and improves insulin sensitivity. Better insulin sensitivity means your body is more efficient at shuttling nutrients into your cells, including amino acids into your muscle cells. They come jarred and ready to eat, making them a perfect, powerful, muscle-triggering snack. Number 1. Nutritional yeast. And now, for the number 1 food to kill sarcopenia and rebuild muscle fast. It's not a grain, not a bean, and not a powder. It's something called nutritional yeast. You may have seen these yellow, flaky bits in the health food aisle, and if you've ignored them, you've been ignoring one of the most powerful nutritional tools of the 21st century. Nutritional yeast, often called nooch, is a deactivated yeast. By weight, it is 45 to 50% complete protein. This is simply off the charts. Just a quarter cup, which is a light, fluffy amount you can easily sprinkle over a meal, can provide 15 to 20 grams of protein. That's the equivalent of 3 eggs, but with 0 prep, 0 cholesterol, and a host of other benefits that are tailor-made for the aging body. First, the B vitamins. Nutritional yeast is a B vitamin powerhouse, and most brands are fortified with vitamin B12. B12 is critical for nerve function and energy production, and it's a nutrient that becomes harder to absorb as we age. Many seniors are unknowingly deficient in B12, leading to fatigue and weakness that they mistake for just getting old. Getting your B12 along with high-quality protein is a profoundly effective strategy for rebuilding both muscle and energy reserves. Second, it contains powerful compounds called beta-glucans and the master antioxidant, glutathione. Just like with Amaranth, these compounds help to tame systemic inflammation, creating an environment in your body that is primed for muscle growth, not breakdown. But the best part is how incredibly easy and delicious it is. Nutritional yeast has a savory, cheesy, nutty flavor. You can sprinkle it on popcorn, stir it into soups or stews, mix it into scrambled eggs to supercharge them, or sprinkle it over a salad or steamed vegetables. It adds a burst of flavor and a massive dose of the highest quality protein and energy-boosting B vitamins. It requires no cooking and has a long shelf life, making it the most convenient and effective way to ensure your body gets the overwhelming signal it needs to fight sarcopenia and build new, strong, functional muscle. So there you have it. The 7 foods that are scientifically superior to eggs for fighting age-related muscle loss. It's not about being perfect, it's about making smart additions. Maybe you start by adding Hemp Hearts to your yogurt. Maybe you try making a soup and stirring in some nutritional yeast. The key takeaway is this: your strength is not gone forever. Your body still knows how to build muscle. You just need to give it the right raw materials and the right signals. You need to provide protein that is dense, bioavailable, and packed with the cofactors like lysine, leucine, magnesium, zinc, and B vitamins that turn on the muscle-building machinery. Which of these 7 foods are you most curious to try? Are any of them already a part of your diet? Please share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. I read every single one, and your journey inspires this whole community. And if you found this information valuable and you want to keep learning the truth about how to build a vibrant, strong, and independent body for the rest of your life, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell.